What's going on, guys? My favorite team, the Minnesota Vikings, have been relatively quiet so far this offseason, having only re-signed Sage Rosenfels to be our third-string quarterback and LaTroy Guion. But they have reached out to get at least one free agent so far, and that is tight end John Carlson, who they signed to a $25 million 5-year contract. Now, to me, what this means is that they're going to continue to focus on the two tight end sets in Bill Musgrave's offense. And having already Kyle Rudolph, who's going to be in his second year now, and he showed some great flashes last year. He made some big plays. He's known for his good hands, and he's also 6'6". It gives him a tremendous advantage in size. And so this is what I could see here happening a lot in Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph split out to the right, Jenkins and Harvin on the left. Harvin is in the slot. Obviously, Adrian Peterson will be the running back once he's back and healthy from his injury, but this is what I see the Vikings really focusing on offense. Two tight ends, two receivers, and a running back. I mean, with the free agent class this year of wide receivers, I actually didn't really expect the Vikings to be that aggressive. And after seeing the money that some of the guys got paid, I'm kind of happy they didn't go after anybody, actually, because if they're going to focus on two tight end sets, that means they're going to focus on two receivers, and having a possession guy like Jenkins and the slot guy Percy Harvin, if he can stay healthy, I think this can be a decent offense, and it'll really depend on Christian Ponder's progression, if Adrian Peterson can come back healthy, and what they do in the draft. But as far as getting another receiver goes, I mean, if they're going to focus on two tight end sets, it doesn't make sense to go out and get a veteran. Having this type of offense and wanting another receiver, it seems more suited for them to go out to the draft and see if they can get somebody rather than pay a veteran a lot of money when they already have Jenkins and Harvin. And I like both of those receivers a lot. And I questioned the pickup of Jenkins last year, and I like the year he had. I like his possession, his hands, helps out Christian Ponder a lot. I like Jenkins in this type of an offense, but I do want them to still go out in the draft and possibly get a wide receiver in the third round. But to me, getting a receiver through free agency for the money that these guys were getting is not necessary. And as far as them being unaggressive on the defensive side as well, Chris Cook is going to be coming back, and he played great last year until his situation occurred. And there's still guys on the depth chart that I really don't know much about, like Reggie Jones, and I like to see what these guys have. And I think getting a cornerback in the second round should be the Vikings' priority. With Winfield and Cook, I think that gives us a solid two cornerbacks, and obviously safety is still an issue. So the draft is going to be big for the Vikings to really focus on those needs. But as far as their unaggressiveness so far through free agency, I'm not upset about it at all. On the offensive side, I understand the two tight end focus and why they didn't go out and get a receiver. And on defense, getting Chris Cook back, it makes it less important for them to go out and get a guy like Brandon Carr, because you already have Winfield. And sure, Winfield may not have much left in the tank, but you can get a guy like Stephon Gilmore in the second round. I think the Vikings have the ability to fill some of these holes through the draft, and that's why I'm okay with their focus so far, and I want to see what Rick Spielman has to plan for the draft, and that's why I'm not jumping to conclusions yet with this team. Anyways, guys, that is my thoughts so far in this young offseason with the Minnesota Vikings. I'm not jumping to conclusions with saying Spielman's already a bad GM and they should have been more aggressive in free agency. I like their approach so far, and I'm excited for the draft to come up. So I'll definitely have more to talk about soon with the Minnesota Vikings, but thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.